What's up everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's time to dive into some new treats and pastries, and for this video, we're going to be reviewing Lunchables. Now I actually had a lot of people go ahead and suggest that I try Lunchables, and the best way to describe what they're doing is they create these DIY lunch packs. I think they were originally created in the 80s to help moms save time when it comes to creating packed lunches for their children. Of course, the company has grown over the past decades. You can get them at almost any grocery store. There are a bunch of fun variations. They are very affordable, very much on budget, and the study by Consumer Reports actually showed that Lunchables create a tiny bit of lead. I thought the day would never come, but lead poisoning might be the way I go. But you know I love to live on the edge, so let's dive right in. Now this is what Lunchables look like. This is one of the many packs we're going to be diving into for this video. This is the classic one, the light bologna and American cheese with a cracker. I do have to say I love the font, I love the writing, it is very appealing to kids, and I see how convenient it is to give this to your kids instead of making them a fresh lunch yourself. You do have to store all of these refrigerated, which is a good sign in my opinion considering these contain meat. Now I'm glad that there's not too much artificial food coloring going on, obviously, but it looks like the packaging sucked out all of the life, the fun, and the joy out of the actual product, but you know, it's the taste that counts. Let's get into character. I'm a grade 3 student making myself a Lunchable snack with my friends around me that I'm never gonna speak to again after I graduate. Thank you, Mom, for providing this generous meal. I do have to say it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. The cracker is very salty, which saves it. The cheese and the bologna, they almost taste the same. I have a hard time believing that this is actual meat and actual cheese. It just seems like chemistry, and considering the price point, it probably is. I think one of these retails for $2. Something like that. Could be worse, but a little sad as a kid's lunch. They also gave me 2 chocolate chip cookies with this Lunchable. You know I love pastries, you know I love dessert, you know I'm very critical of them. So I'm excited to try this. Ooh. Very sweet, but okay. It kind of tastes like a Chips Ahoy chocolate chip cookie. It's very crunchy. I think that up until grade 5, I would not complain about this. It's a little small. Me as a child, I've always eaten a lot. I would not be full after this. This is literally like a snack. But the classic Lunchable with bologna and American cheese and the chocolate chip cookie and whatnot, it's okay. It could be worse. Let's move on. The next Lunchable we're going to be trying is actually extra cheesy pizza. Now before you say I'm doing this wrong, it says that I do not need to heat this up. What I like about this is how interactive it is. As a child, I would have the most fun eating all of these. This is very cold and it almost looks like a pita bread. There are 3 of those in here and they're actually quite decent. I mean, if you buy a bread like this at the store, it's usually always super overpriced. So this is my tomato sauce, which I don't know how this is gonna taste. Thick. Let's spread it around a bit. And we have 2 different types of cheese to put on this. I assume that this one, the light one, is mozzarella, and this one is obviously cheddar. This is the cold, sad Lunchable pizza. I like that they write I don't need to heat this up, but this definitely looks like it could use a little bit of sun or a microwave or an oven. But okay, we're following the instructions. Ooh, I cannot eat this. The bread, chewy. Almost like a dried out piece of gum. The tomato sauce, very sweet. They added a lot of sugar to it. I can taste it. Tastes a bit like tomatoes, obviously, but like artificial flavoring. The cheese, no cheese, just chemistry. This, I'm not gonna get this for my child ever. They might get the classic bologna in grade 1, but this one, a disaster. Let's get back on the classic lane for the next one. This is the ham and cheese cracker snacks. The life was sucked out by the colorful packaging. It is what it is. Let's see how the taste holds up. Now, I didn't care for the chocolate chip cookie, so maybe this is actually the Lunchable pack I would get my child. I don't mind the crackers. It tastes a bit like meat. The cheese tastes more intense as well because it's Swiss cheese rather than that American mixture over there. This, so far, is the best Lunchable. The next Lunchable we're going to be trying is actually a fun one, and it's nachos with cheese dip and salsa. This is big. This is for the big kids. Like, this is a whole cereal box over here. Again, I love the packaging. They did a very good job making it attractive for kids, but you know, that's not what counts. Whoa. The nachos are concerningly tiny. There's a Kit Kat in there as well. Little collab going on. And there's a Capri Sun. I love Capri Suns. I haven't had one of those in a decade at least. Wow. And it's a Mario Kart 8 Deluxe version. I'm a sucker for Super Mario. We're gonna have to give this a taste as well. Let's see what the nachos, salsa, and cheese sauce can do. Actually, now that I look at the packaging, they did promote that a Kit Kat was gonna be in there. I don't like how they threw it in the crackers. I mean, you can't tell me that this packaging hasn't touched anything before these crackers. It's unhygienic. Also, if they start involving other companies, I'm gonna get concerned that they're trying to distract from the poor quality of their own product. So, we're gonna pay even closer attention to that for this one. Okay, again, the convenience factor here is huge. I'm impressed. I understand why this company works. This is obviously the cheese sauce. This is obviously the salsa. This looks like salsa. This looks like a sponge or vanilla pudding. Very Jell-O-esque. I don't know if you can see it dance, but I'm making it. The crackers are sad. I was expecting like square nachos. Those would be more fun. Make small squares. I mean, kids know what nachos look like. This is cereal. Let's try the cheese sauce first. Whoa. Very salty. Oh my god. I know a good cheese sauce. This is not it. It's almost spicy. I don't think kids would enjoy that. Let's try the salsa. I like the salsa better. The cheese, way too much is going on. Let's try the cracker individually. Okay. If the cheese sauce was a little better, they obviously gave more cheese than salsa because naturally people, I think, tend to enjoy cheese sauce more. If this would be a little better, would be okay, but I would never give it to my child because I don't want to promote snacking, especially not as an actual meal. Let's try the Capri Sun while we're at it. This is just going to be a little nostalgic trip. I know I used to love these. Let's see if I still do. Oh my god, I don't remember it being that artificial. This is disgusting. But I had to take a second sip for the nostalgia. The final Lunchable we're going to be diving into is the turkey and cheddar cracker set. Now this one is in the category of the ones that I would give my child in the worst case scenario. Let's see if it can hold up with the others. Again, a little pale, a little sad, but we've seen it before. I don't need to repeat it a third time. Let's make our sandwich. I don't mind this one. I have enjoyed almost all of the bologna, ham, turkey, cheese situations going on. The meat flavor is on point, the cheese texture is there, children are gonna appreciate it, I won't, and other adults probably won't. I know some adults enjoy eating this, no shame. You would never find me eating this as an actual meal, but I am gonna keep the crackers because I have so many of them now and I'm not gonna throw them away. I don't ever waste food, you guys. First things first, that's it. Thank you all so much for suggesting that I go ahead and try Lunchables. I had a great time doing it. Before looking into this video, I have never heard of them. I've seen them around, I've visually recognized them, but you know, didn't look into it, but they are huge here in America, and this is exactly the kind of stuff I love to go ahead and try for the very first time in front of the camera with you guys. If you guys made it this far, thank you so much for watching. Let me know which one is your personal favorite Lunchable. Do you actually give this to your kids? No shame. I'm just curious if people actually use it as that, or if they just use it as convenient DIY snack boxes at home for a movie night. I just want to know how this fits into the American market. Are people actually using it for what it was originally made for? Let me know. Also, please comment if you have any other popular treats, snacks, or pastries that you would like me to go ahead and try on camera here with you guys. I will get my hands on them somehow and make it work. Until next time, see you soon and take care. Bye.